Okay, this was a much better week than last week. Last week we got through what I call a Miami disaster week, and this week for Miami Heat wise was a much better week. Not perfect, but much better. And we will talk about that. So far we only seen 3 teams, and we're supposed to see 4, but we're gonna again see 3 teams. And let's talk about why. As you see in the title below, yes, we have an unfortunate situation. But first, we're gonna talk about the Hurricanes first, who don't see the loser of the week. This is a judgment call that is a pretty tough one. So I don't know who I can call a loser of the week. So right now we'll talk about the women's first, very quickly. This game the Hurricanes should have won against Wake Forest Demon Deacons. They're playing against Wake Forest in Wake Forest. Hurricanes had the chance, and then the fourth quarter they just could not hold on to it and try to come back from the deficit. They were short. The final score was 60-63. Bondu had 16, Harden had none. Kelly Marshall had 16, Mason had 6, Banks had 4. Wake Forest, more on 19, Rack had 22, Scruggs none, Spear 13, and Conti 7. The game against North Carolina Tar Heels, which happened today, I would talk about it, but one problem. I could not watch the game. Mostly because I'm in a different house, as you can see right here. I'm at Jurassic 64 house, which means I'm unable to have access to watch this game. So I can't tell you what happened in that game. The box score I can tell you is Mondu has 7, Harden had 8, Kelly Marshall had 19, Mason had 6, Banks had 14. North Carolina, 59 points altogether. Miami wins at 69 points. And do not make that joke in the comment below. Their next games against Florida State, the Seminoles, rivalry. And then the next game after that is against Syracuse, who are actually ranked 24. So Florida State Seminoles and Syracuse Orange. Next, we have the men's. I did watch the game with North Carolina, and they blew it. They absolutely blew it. You were down 2 points in the first half. Get better, you blew it. They were up by as many as, I think, 11, and they blew it. They blew it against North Carolina. That game we should have won. I was pretty disappointed when that happened. Sharp 12, Beckett 7, Walton 13, Davis had 2, Black had 16. Cross 6, Brooks 10, Timberlake 12, Isaiah Wong 8, Beverly 9. Final score was 67-65. Good game, but a disappointing ending. This game against NC State, just like the North Carolina one with the women's, I did not watch this game either. So I can't tell you what really happened. I didn't see. At this time, I was actually ground hopping. That video will be coming up pretty soon, hopefully, because I got other ground hop videos to upload, and yes, they're all bowling related. But right now, let's talk about. Here's the score: 64-59, Miami, and they played against NC State Wolfpack. Cross had 9, Brooks had 5, Timberlake had 13. Isaiah Wong had 24. He had a great game. And Beverly had 6. Bates, 9. Helms, 5. Hayes, 5. Beverly, 1. And Daniels, 11. That's all for Miami Hurricanes. Their next game is at Boston College on Tuesday. And the next one against Louisville. Should be a tough game. Finally, winner of the week. This is not much to talk about because I had some things to do. But we will talk more about the Heats right now. Monday. This is a much better game than they played against Milwaukee. Oklahoma City Thunder 90, Miami Heat 118. Baisley 16, Dort 12, Horford 2, Hill 5, Gilgeous Alexander 18, Kelly Olynyk 19, Butler 18, Adebayo 20, Tyler Hero 7, Duncan Robinson 12. This game had multiple threes. This is a 3-point contest in this game. You want to talk about 3-point contest? We're going to talk more about that with this week because there was a lot of them, a lot of threes, especially with Kelly Olynyk. He had a monster week. This was a great game. This was a good game to watch. Blowout, but a good game to watch. You feel much better in your Heat culture. Carry that momentum against the Celtics because this is a big game to watch on ESPN. And they almost did. But Boston was a better team. Thompson with 9 points. Jason Tatum with 27. Tays 13. Marcus Smart 9. Jaylen Brown 21. Kelly Olynyk 11. Jimmy Butler had 26. Bam Adebayo had 15. Tyler Hero had 8. Duncan Robinson had 16. One player, a rookie, Peyton Pritchard, a rookie point guard out of Oregon. Supposedly nobody has heard of him. And that free throw, not the free throw, but the layup before the game ends, try to force it to overtime, was a heartbreak. Boston was known for making great 3-pointers or 2-pointer game-ending shots like this season. This game was no exception. Normally it was Jason Tatum making these shots, but this time Pritchard was the one that did it. Right after when Kelly Olynyk, or was it Kelly Olynyk, or it might have been Tyler Hero who made that game-tying 3. We were up a few points. Boston had a big lead going into fourth quarter, to the end of the fourth quarter, and my first thought was this game is over. This team bounced back, and that's the help of Jimmy Butler and Kelly Olynyk or Tyler Hero. That quarter 3. It was Kelly Olynyk. That quarter 3, make it 105. I'm like, yes. But that was shattered by Pritchard. So congratulations to Boston Celtics for that amazing shot. Then, last game, against the Wizards, Washington Wizards. Unfortunately, Russell Westbrook was not playing. I think it was due to injury. So he was unavailable. Kelly Olynyk 18, Jimmy Butler 26, Bam Adebayo 9, Tyler Hero 31. He had 31 points. He had a monster game. And Duncan Robinson with 7. Hachimura 17. Ajita 20. Bryant none. Neto 6. And Robinson 12. You want to talk about a 3-point contest? This game was a true 3-point contest. In the third quarter, Butler was everywhere. He was stealing, he was assisting, He was rebounding, so he had a double-double. He was 1 assist away from a triple-double. He had 9. He has 10 rebounds, he has 9 assists, and he has 26 points. 1 assist away of making a triple-double in Washington, D.C. May I mind you, Russell Westbrook's on that team, and he is known for making amazing triple-doubles in his career. That's how much of an amazing player he is. And we were up by as many as 24-23 in the fourth quarter. So the defense worries the crap out of me in that fourth quarter. And Washington was coming back. But our defense stepped up the pace. And Bam Adebayo made that clutch free throw. And that was game 7 match. This was a great game to watch. Those were both great games to watch. Yeah, the Wednesday loss, it was heartbreak. But I got over it really quickly. You have to carry that momentum to Boston in Boston. And unfortunately, we couldn't watch the game tonight because the game was postponed because of COVID reasons. And 7 or 8 Boston players were tested positive, which includes players like Jason Tatum and I think it's Jaylen Brown too. And it got to the point where I think it was Avery Bradley was also the Heat player that was tested positive. So I wish them a speedy recovery. Because they are remarkable players. And me, as a basketball fan and as a Heat fan, I want to see those guys compete. I want to watch those guys compete because they are great players. And I wish them the best. So I wish them a speedy recovery. So that's that. Next game is against 76ers twice this week, and then the game against Detroit on Saturday. Let's hope that more games do not get postponed because that would be bad. That would be very bad. And let's hope that doesn't happen. So, of course, they're postponed because of virus protocols. And not to mention a few players were tested positive. Okay. We have an unfortunate situation with January 14th. The Florida Panthers game on January 14th, which is on Friday? No, it was a Thursday. It's a Thursday. The game on Thursday was postponed because Dallas players were getting an outbreak on their hands, which is bad news, which means 2 of our games were getting canceled from Thursday to Friday, which means now we hope that our game on the Sunday, January 17th, does not get postponed. By the way, the game is at BB&T Center, so I hope that Florida Panthers players do not get positive tests as well. I want to see my Panthers play. I want to see them play. I have not seen them play since August. That's the longest gap from then until January. I've been watching the Heat play, because they made it to NBA Finals and then they lost to the Lakers. Marlins were doing great, and they got blown by the Atlanta Braves in the playoffs. Dolphins, Inter Miami. By the way, Inter Miami, I have some news for that. Inter Miami, they fired the coach Diego Alonso the first year. And now David Beckham is talking to someone named Phil Neville for a role, the coach vacancy. How do I feel about it? Well, judging the feedback, I'm not very confident. Don't sign him. Do not sign him. For what it looks like, he has no coaching experience, so he's going to do terrible. Do not hire this guy. If I do, I'll be pissed, because we're going to have a lot of anger and a lot of frustrations. Beckham's a smart man, but I don't think he's that stupid. I hope not. And finally, we have a news about Luis Robles. he has officially retired from the MLS. So I wish him the best of luck in his future. Luis Robles with an amazing career with the Red Bulls, and then had some great games with Inter Miami, but a lot of them were heartbreakers. So many. And that will do it. Got a good week. Let's hope this coming week is better. And hopefully the Panthers play. Hopefully the Heat play. I'm worried about this week because I want to see my teams play. If not, the only teams I can really watch is the Miami Hurricanes. In which, by the way, I have a hoodie right here. I wore it last week. Pretty cool, huh? So, anyway, that's going to do it. If you like this video, please do like, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, folks, next week, we shall talk more about this situation with the Heat and the Panthers. Let's hope no worst case scenario happens. All right, this is Mirror TV signing out. Good night. And let's hope we have a better one